Ekatetameter Kali Inahana. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. Welcome everyone, and happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. I want to begin by acknowledging that we are on the unceded ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Seattle, the Duwamish people, past and present, and we honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish Nation. I'm so glad you've joined me here, where we worship the goddess, the Great Mother, including the feminine within each and every one of us, here, where we tend to our hearts and our souls and our minds in sacred space and loving community. I'm Reverend Judith Laxar, and I'm honored that you've chosen to spend an hour or so of your time here with me and this community in Gaia's temple. So I'm going to invite Reverend Karina to come on up and make the ever-important announcements with regard to the Gaia's Temple Ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, Karina Frenzel.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. So first and foremost, if you have a cell phone, to help preserve the sanctity of our sacred space, if you could turn them to silent and or off. And thank you in advance for doing that. So we have two upcoming classes that I wanted to share with you. So the first one, Reverend Judith will be offering a class on the Asian goddess Kuan Yin on May 17th at Reverend Judith's office from 2 to 4. She who hears the cries and comes is the embodiment of compassionate, loving kindness and mercy. In this class, we'll explore how we can embody the qualities of compassion and relatedness and renew our commitment to end suffering in the world. This will be held at Judith's office, as I said, so space is limited. More details and the link to register are found on our website, www.gaistemple.org. Board Treasurer Noemi Chaparro and I will be offering our summer cordial making workshop on Friday, June 13th. Friday the 13th, whoop whoop! This will be held at In Tune Healing Arts from 7 to 9 p.m., and we will be exploring the ways to capture the flavors of fruit and spices in season for future imbibing. This is going to be a hands-on class where we'll demonstrate how to make two different kinds of delicious cordials that you'll be able to take home with you. Class will also include cordial tasting. So details as well as the link to register will be also on our website. Oh, will be on our website soon. It's not up yet, but hopefully this week you'll see it. No, it's up. Oh, it's up. Excellent. See, we work so well together. So our next Sabbath is Letha, the summer solstice, which will be held on Saturday, June 21st, right on the solstice. So it's going to be some powerful magic. We're going to try a new time, starting our celebration a few hours earlier at 5 p.m. so that we're not eating dinner so late. I'm opening the call for ritualists, so no experience is necessary. Our planning meeting will be held on Tuesday, June 10th over Zoom. So if you'd like to play a part in co-creating the ritual with Reverend Judith and me, either chat with me after the service and or send us an email. Lastly, we are heading towards our 25th anniversary party in September. Whoop, whoop. So we're still looking for more volunteers to sign up. And again, this will help ease the stress of the board. So knowing that we have folks in the community willing and able to help us set up and take down for the event. Also, if you'd like to donate towards the celebration, such as helping provide for the cake and the champagne, and or donate items towards the auction, please let the board know so that we can plan accordingly. This is one way you can give back to the community, either through your time volunteering and or contributing items. And lastly, please stay behind for fellowship after the service. That's it. Back to you, Judith.
A beautiful job. All right. Pam, come on up. I'm going to ask our singers to come on up, and Pam's going to teach us Sacred Pleasure, and we're going to get some music going, get the energy moving in the room. Sound good? All right.
So a lot of you already know this, but I'm going to teach the parts. The first part is, I am the goddess, I am the mother, all acts of love and pleasure are my ritual. So I'll sing a line, sing it back to learn it. I am the goddess, I am the mother. I am the goddess, I am the mother. All acts of love and pleasure are my ritual. All acts of love and pleasure are my ritual. Try the whole thing. I am the goddess, I am the mother. All acts of love and pleasure are my... One more time. I am the goddess, I am the mother. All acts of love and pleasure are my ritual. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part goes like this. Sacred pleasure, pleasures sacred. Sacred pleasure, pleasure sacred. You try it. Sacred pleasure, pleasure sacred. One more time. Sacred pleasure, pleasure sacred. That's it. All right. Oh, and there's one more part. It's the oohs. And the oohs go like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One more time. Ooh. That's the ooh. So we begin with the oohs, and we're going to end with the oohs. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here. So your side of the congregation is the I am the goddess one, and you'll start after the oohs. Then, when I signal you, lovely Miss Terri will lead you in the sacred pleasure part. We'll just sing a few times through. If any time you want to switch the other part, go right ahead. Doesn't matter. It's all good. All right. So everybody starts with the God.
Thank you, Pam. That was beautiful, everyone. Thank you so much. So we're going to continue to create our sacred space now. So if you would, close your eyes, go within. Let's take a nice deep breath together. Deep cleansing breath. Oh, let it all go. Let's do that a few times. And as you breathe nice and evenly and deeply, call all the pieces and parts of you to come home. So any part of you that's stuck in your past or projected into your future or distracted for any reason, bring all the parts of you home so you can be here now. And breathe deeply once more into that presence. And as you begin to exhale, ground yourself to the earth by imagining a line of energy extending from the base of your spine, reaching straight down toward the earth, down through the chair that you are seated in, through the floor and the foundation of the building, and deep into our beautiful Mother Earth. Feel as she opens to receive your taproot, and let your taproot drop down as deep as it needs to go so that you feel beautifully connected and held by her. And from that deep, beautiful place, send out smaller little branches reaching out and taking hold. Feel yourself become so connected to her through all those small little rootlets. And then imagine that those rootlets and the main taproot become porous and start to drink the energy of Mother Earth up into them, in and up. And know that what you're drinking in is her nourishment and her sustenance, her strength, her beauty, and most importantly, her unconditional love. Drink in the unconditional love of our Mother. And keep drinking her in until she rises through that main taproot. Let her transfer over into your spine. Keep drawing her energy all the way up till she gets to your heart. And when she does, take another deep breath. Let her rest there in your heart. Good, and we'll let the energy of Mother Earth rest there for a moment. Now look to the heavens and find the moon. She's going to be full tomorrow. She is in Scorpio today. I don't know if you saw her last night, so bright, shining. And imagine that silvery light of the moon pouring down onto you and into you. Open up your crown to receive her and feel as that light pours down through your head, through your neck, down into your chest, making her way into your heart. And when she arrives there, once more, breathe deeply, fully taking her in. So now the earth and the moon reside there in your heart. We're going to let them rest there for a moment. And now look to the heavens and find the golden sun. He is in Taurus now, earthy, grounded, radiant, loving, life-giving, warming. And feel as that glorious golden sun pours his golden light down onto you and into you, and draw him too down into your heart. And when he arrives, breathe deeply. Good. Now in a moment, I'm going to have us take a deep collective breath together, and this time when we exhale, let's imagine that we can use our exhalation to push these three cosmic energies of earth, moon, and sun straight forward from our body, outside of our bodies. We'll imagine it swirling all around us, creating our safe and sacred space. So here we go. Deep breath. And out it goes. In this way, we say we have stepped between the worlds. What is between the worlds is not affected by the worlds, but can heal and transform. And so we say, our circle is cast in perfect love and perfect trust. Blessed be. Blessed be indeed. So we have a song that we've done to call in the invocations in the past, and we're going to use it again in the present, and it's a call and response. And the I'm going to sing a song, I'm going to sing a line to you, you're going to sing it back to me, and then the last line of each stanza goes like this. Come to us, be here now. Clap, clap. So let's do that part. Come to us, be here now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get it any minute now. Here we go. Northern mountain, body of the earth, finite treasure of infinite worth, cave of transformation, childbirth and death, suckler of the wild ones, who curl upon your breasts. Come to us, be here now. Hey, Pam, could you come on up and light the candles for us? Okay, here we go. Eastern morning, first breath of the soul, worldview forming, sacred and whole, wind of knowledge, simple and wise, bringer of the lightning that strikes in our minds. Come to us, be here now. Southern fire, white rays of the sun, source of will that always is done, heat of passion, longing and need, you who push the green one out of the seed. Come to us, be here now. Western river, devotee of the moon, gentle sculptor of babes in the womb, spring of jubilation, courage and tears, giver of the sweet love that soothes all our fears. Come to us, be here now. God and goddess, great mystery, essence of nature, the birds and the bees, depth of silence, magic and bliss, hovering around us. We long for your kiss. Come to us, be here now. All right. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everyone. So beautiful. All right, now comes the invocation. And there are the words. Let's all read them together, shall we? Great Mother Gaia, You who are the ground of our being, be with us. From whose womb all life flows, be with us. From whose breasts all are nurtured, be with us. Today, we bless the divine feminine in each of us. Be with us. We seek to become like mama bears. Be with us. To trust our instinct and our intuition. Be with us. To be a healing force in the world. Be with us. Fierce and strong and powerfully protective of the vulnerable. Be with us. Willing to protect our children and the world they will inherit. Be with us. We gather on this fine day to be in your presence. Be with us. Blessed be. So I'm going to lead us in meditation right away today rather than have it be, thank you so much, my water bearer. Thank you. So if you would, once more, close your eyes and go within. And because it's Mother's Day, I'd like us to just take a moment now and think of your mother. And lift your heart in gratitude to her, she who brought you into this life, because that's a miracle. And whether you like or liked your mother, whether you love or don't love her, whether you knew or didn't know her, whether she did good by you or not, she still gave you your precious life. So let's take a moment now, and in our minds and in our hearts and souls, thank our mothers for our precious life. Next, let's take a moment to consider that in a moment, when we do our usual meet and greet and say hello to each other in this sanctuary, that every person you encounter, every person whose eyes you see with your own, is in this life because they were born from their mother's womb. And how precious and what a miracle that is, that we get to be here together in this moment in time, this earth-loving community here today, safe with one another. So let's just feel our gratitude for that. And finally, think of your children. And if you don't have any biological children, think of someone's children, or some younger person who could have been your child, or anyone that you have or ever have felt maternal about, and feel your love and gratitude for the circle of life and the genius of this grand design that keeps life going from generation to generation. Let's just feel our gratitude for that. And then we'll take a nice deep breath and gently come back here, open your eyes, come back to this sanctuary. And so now we'll do our meet and greet. I'm going to ask you all to stand up and say hello to each other. Some new people in the room, make sure you say hello and welcome them. Learn someone's name. Happy Mother's Day. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Excellent, very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask anyone who was born during the month of May to come up to the front of the sanctuary, all the May birthdays. Anybody here born in the month of May? All right, we've got one. Anyone else born in the month of May? Any Taurus and Geminis in the house? Come on, well, born in the month of May? No, all right, you're a June Gemini. All right, here we go. We're going to sing. When you're magic, anything can happen when you're magic. You're a shining star. Listen to the moonlight call your name. You know who you are. Believe in magic, let it carry you to wonders near and far. Love is magic, love is true, love is who you are. When you're magic, anything can happen when you're magic. You're a shining star. Listen to the moonlight call your name. You know who you are. Good job, everyone. I love how willing everyone is to just jump on, like, I don't know what I'm doing, okay. Everybody's doing it, I'm gonna do it too. Good job, everyone. All right, well, happy Mother's Day, my friends. A very special day in these still somehow, but who knows for how long, United States. And especially here in Gaia's temple, when we honor all women and the mother within each and every one of us, regardless of our gender or gender identity. You are welcome and safe here in Gaia's temple, because all of us mother, like as a verb, we all mother. And that includes the expected nurturing of who and what we love, but it also means that also we mourn and rage with the power of a mother when people and things that we hold precious are harmed or in danger of being harmed. Recently, in light of what's going on, I've been thinking about the difference between resisting what we don't want and protecting what we do, which some might say is essentially the same thing, just semantics, But I think there's a big distinction between the two, even if only how it lands in our psyche, which, if you're still a human being walking on precious planet Earth, our collective mother, it is more often than not the lens through which we perceive our reality. And therefore it is our reality because that's how we perceive it, and we create it that way. Now, I have always thought of myself as a pacifist. The bumper sticker on my car says, "Make tea, not war." I don't like to fight. I don't like conflict. And maybe it's my Piscean rose water shaded glasses, I don't know, but I just want everyone to get along. That's all I want. I just want everyone to get along. And if only everyone would do what I tell them to do, we all would. I mean, really, it's not that complicated. Just listen to me. And here would be the first few things I would do. Number one, get rid of daylight savings time. Number two, make sure everybody is fed, housed, and clothed. We would just start there. There would be some other things, but really it's not complicated. Just everybody listen to me. Anyway, but in recent months, as I am sure many of you can relate, I have found myself feeling extremely unpleasant emotions about the state of our so-called union. I am feeling fear, and I'm feeling dread, and I'm feeling fury, and I admit a sort of incredulous disbelief. Like, really? Really? Is this really happening? You really think that people don't exist because you say they don't or they can't? You really think people don't deserve their human rights, their civil rights, because you don't like them? You really think you can stop people from believing in their faith, loving who they love, doing what they do because you say so? You must be kidding, right? Sadly, they're not kidding. And so it falls to us, we pacifists, to counter this madness with everything we have inside of us at our disposal. And as I've mentioned in several previous services, there are many ways to do this that don't require that we become the very thing we are quote unquote fighting by becoming violent. Violence is not the answer. When I think of resisting something, I feel tired pretty quickly. I feel my energy drain, I lose power, and I find my inspiration has fled. When I think of protecting something that's precious to me, I feel enlivened and energized to be in action. So when I was thinking about the service this year for Mother's Day, it occurred to me that Mama Bear is the perfect archetype to represent where these two things come together, being a mama on Mother's Day and the fierce protection that Mama Bear uses for her cubs. There is nothing more fearsome than a mama bear, especially when she's protecting her cubs. We all know this. No one wants to mess with a bear. The teeth, the claws, the size, the weight, the wildness, and the fierceness. Mama Bear is not afraid. We are. And when she perceives that her cubs are endangered by our presence, her instincts kick in, and she will do whatever it is to protect them. Whoever she believes is threatening them is no longer safe, and she will fight till the kill. Now, because we are a faith community, and my message is not mess with me and I'll call your eyes out, I want to examine the medicine of Bear from a spiritual perspective, to examine her power through a shamanic lens. So shamanism, as I'm sure many of you know, but just in case you don't, is a spiritual practice that involves a practitioner who interacts with the spirit world through altered states of consciousness, often trance, to achieve healing, divination, and other spiritual purposes. It's an ancient practice, and it was and is practiced in cultures all over the world. Our ancestors, who lived much closer to the earth than we do today, understood and experienced the spirit world as real as we experience our mundane world today. We might question the existence of spirit from time to time, but our ancestors, those kin, did not. We believe that the mundane world is real, but our ancient kin understood that it was but one level of reality. One characteristic of all indigenous cultures is the sentience of the earth and all who dwell here. And so a characteristic of shamanic practice includes the relationship with this in the spirit world with animals, called power animals, or we might say the medicine of animals used for power in the work. So the practitioner learns who her power animals are by journeying between the worlds to meet up with them. She journeys there and asks for guidance and trusts that whoever shows up is the power animal that is there to guide her. And a practitioner can have several different power animals to work with. There's no limitation in the spirit world. There's no limitation anywhere, really. And so from this worldview, we learn the medicine or the power of these animal archetypes based in part on the characteristics that they demonstrate in the normal waking reality. According to Native American tradition, bear medicine is the most powerful medicine to work with, especially the female bear. So on the platform called Medium, I found an article written and published on Shaman's Way in which it states, and a lot of what I'm going to say next is either a direct quote or paraphrase, because why reinvent the wheel? It was just said so beautifully, that bears symbolize introspection and intuition blended with instinct. I just want to think about that for a moment. Introspection, it's part of critical thinking. What do I think about what's going on here? Intuition, what is my body telling me about what this is happening? And then instinct, I don't have to think about it, I'm just in action. And when those three things are balanced and beautifully blended, we become Mama Bear. It is so natural, it's so beautiful, and it is so uncorrupt. Introspection, intuition, and instinct. So to both European and Native American shamanic people, bear symbolizes awakening the strong force of the unconscious. The strength of bear medicine is the power to restore harmony and balance and to heal. The bear spirit is known to many cultures as the great healer. Bears are considered the embodiment of spiritual power and, of course, physical strength. Bears were thought to die each autumn and to be reborn each spring, verifying in life their spiritual power over death through hibernation, the great sleep, entering into the spirit world for spiritual realignment and emerging in spring as balanced and changed beings. Bears awaken from their long journey in the spirit world, having become greater in spirit and lesser in body. The shedding of fat over the winter, symbolizing the shedding of worldly goods and then being reborn. So bears, jubilant in their return, rejuvenated by their physical and spiritual rebirth, emerge from the womb of our mother, their dens, through the earth, through the exit of their dens, and refreshed and invigorated, they, from a long and restful winter, they honor Mother Earth with sounds of joy and dances of renewal and scratching their backs against the trees. Thankful for the gift of life, they stand erect and with outstretched arms, a sign of allegiance, honoring Father the Son, thanking him for his warmth and the gifts of love that he provides for all living beings. This begins the annual rites of renewal, that all life might be awakened and all things renewed. The great bear throughout the ages has been linked to the gods and goddesses of royalty and immortality. In Latin, Ursa Major means great she-bear. In Greek, Arctos, A-R-K-T-O-S, is the word for bear, hence the name Arctic, which means bearish, and describes the far northern parts of the earth where the Great Bear constellation dominates the heavens even more than lower in the northern hemisphere. And it's important to know that bear, as the teacher of medicine, is the speaker for all animals, and she teaches about the nature of the world within which we live. So she's really like, she's a major player. For example, for the Tlingit people, west coast of the US, Kasha is the great mother who gave birth to all of the animals. They called her Animal Mother and also referred to her as Bear Mother or as Strong One Mother. When the world was new, Bear Mother gave each animal the form that it has today. She nursed them, and when they cried, she rocked them till they became soothed. As they grew, she protected them. She taught them what food to eat and how to get along. She Bear promised to renew our understanding about how to live in this world if we come and spend some time with her. Archaeologists and anthropologists have not always fully appreciated the significance of bear by our ancient peoples. For example, burial sites have been found throughout California, which clearly indicate the mystery, awe, and spiritual respect that these people had for bear. One photo shows a bear cub and a child buried together. The bear was buried directly behind and parallel to the child, with the arms of the cub surrounding the child. A large acorn pestle was found in the hand of the child, which may indicate that she was a female, since evidence indicates that women did the grinding of the acorns to produce food. Shell and stone beads were found in the area of the child's neck and chest, and this style helps them date at approximately 1500 AD. So these burial sites found throughout California and similar sites of human and bear skeleton remains together, found throughout the world, remind us of human special relationship with bear. In the healing capacity, the author of this article shares a story about their friend's healing soul retrieval experience, which is when the practitioner goes between the worlds to call back the pieces and parts of the patient's soul for their wholeness. And while journeying to retrieve her patient's fetus soul, which was fragmented and split off in her mother's womb, she was taken to a cave in which Mother Bear was suckling the fetus on one breast and a bear cub on her other. And Mother Bear often has the lost souls of children, and she tends them until they are returned to the individual during soul retrieval. So Mama Bear, even in the spirit world, is comforting and healing. Bear shamans and bear medicine people are present in many forms in many different and diverse and distant peoples. No two bear shamans were ever the same, and how could they be? However, there are certain elemental qualities that characterize the spiritual bear. Any hunter could tell you how the great claws of the bear can rip through trees and bushes and brushes and dig deeply and with passion into anthills. Bear shamans can use the gift of their bear claws to dig deeply into the body of their patients to remove what does not belong. Bear shamans have been known to be great healers of deep wounds, as well as being known for healing bones. There are also great bear shamans who have claimed to have power over life and death, taking on the resurrection mythos of bear. So great healers like the bear restore balance and harmony. Bear is the keeper of the dream time and stores the teaching of dreams until the dreamer wakes up to them. Many tribes have called this place of the dream time the Dream Lodge, where the death of the illusion of our physical reality, overlays the expansiveness of eternity. It is in the Dream Lodge that our ancestors sit in council and advise us regarding alternative pathways to lead to our goals. So bears are active both day and night, and to our ancestors as well as to us, this symbolizes its connection to solar energy, that of strength and power, and lunar energy, that of intuition. And by embracing the wisdom of the bear, we take the lessons within ourselves to learn how to balance both of them. So from ancient times to current day, for those who track Bear's ways, Bear is the walker between and among the worlds. She's the great mother, the one who carries the spirit to beyond. And she is the one within this earthly world who also teaches us how to move between the worlds. She waits for us to answer her call, to walk through this wilderness, to descend into the dark cave and experience what the spirits wish to share with us. And then Bear ascends with us into the light, transforming the alchemical mysteries of darkness within light and light within darkness into some deeper knowing of coming home, going home, and being home for all. I was happy to find that article with all of this beautiful information, and I especially love the part about the comfort that Bear provides, her motherliness. And maybe that's just because I'm feeling a great need for comfort now, so that really rang when I was reading it. And it also makes me think of teddy bears, which bring comfort. And of course, we know that Mama Bear will use all her might, which is considerable, along with her intuition and instincts in her actions. She is powerful as a nurturing mother and as a fierce advocate for the vulnerable. So it is this fierceness, which is separate from violence, that I would love for women everywhere to adopt, to develop, and to enact. For mothers everywhere, in all our capacities, to be unafraid to protect what is vulnerable, to use our power, like Bear, to provide protection for all that we hold precious, like our democracy, like our rights, women's rights, and the rights of all who don't fit the narrow model of the straight, white, heteronormative that upholds this old dinosaur we know as patriarchy. I would love for women everywhere to use their voices to express their discontent, their power to take action, and to roar like Mama Bear. And that is a music cue.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend, 'cause I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor. No one's ever gonna keep me down again. Oh yes, I but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction of my soul. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. I am woman, watch me grow. See me standing toe to toe as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can face anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman.
Thank you, Terri. You know, I want to tell you, we had another singer scheduled to sing for us, and she's had this terrible cold that's been going on. And so Terri just jumped in yesterday. Thank you so much for pinch hitting. And you know what? It's like in almost 25 years, Gaia's Temple's going to be 25 in September. I can't believe I Am Woman. We never sang I Am Woman in 25 years in Gaia's Temple. Where have I been? Oh my goodness. Anyway, Terri, thank you so much. So I want to put it out there, by the way, that if a song or a theme that you believe would be a good one for Gaia's Temple service, please feel free to contact me about it. I am open to inspiration in any and all sources. So if you have a thought like, I should tell Judith about that, do not hesitate. So, we're all going to be strong and invincible and hear ourselves roar like Mama Bear, correct? Heads are nodding. Yes, indeed. We can't sit back. We need a break, but we can't stay in denial. I feel like I'm saying the same things again and again and again in all the services, but as time keeps going and we're watching the unraveling, it's time to roar like Mama Bear and protect what we find precious. Okay? Yeah. Okay, good. So now it's time to, let's practice. Now we're talking. All right, so now it's time for our Mother's Day. What'd you say?
You said use your privilege.
Use your privilege. Exactly.
I have some big Karen energy.
Yeah. So now it's time for our Mother's Day tradition of offering a red rose to all the women in the room. So this is something that we do for every Mother's Day as an expression of our love for you and to honor you. And in a moment, Pam is going to lead us in singing Shauna Carroll's song, Every Woman. Pam and Terri will both do that. The lyrics will be up on the wall so we can all sing along. Once the song gets going, I'm sure you can jump right in. We usually do the processional this way. We ask everyone to come down the center aisle once you've received your rose, then go around the side for traffic. I believe that they have taken the thorns off the rose, but just in case they haven't, be careful. And let's do it.
Every woman is a flower, and she offers the sweetest nectar. Every woman is a river, and her sweet love ends all thirst. You don't have to steal it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to buy it. It's a gift, freely given. All you gotta do is honor it. Just honor her. Every woman is a mountain. Lay your head down and take your rest. Every woman is a fire, and you answer all your desires. You don't have to steal it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to buy it. It's a gift, ooh, freely given. All you gotta do is honor it. Just honor her. Every woman is the goddess embodied, a sacred vessel of divine love. And you don't have to steal it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to buy it. It's a gift, ooh, freely given. All you gotta do is honor it. Just honor her. Every woman is a flower, and she offers the sweetest nectar. Every woman who is a river, and her sweet love ends all thirst. You don't have to steal it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to buy it. It's a gift, ooh, freely given. All you gotta do is honor it. Just honor her. Sweeter than honey when you honor her. Just honor her. Flows so freely when you honor her. Honor her. Honor her.
I'd like to ask all the women, as they are able, to please stand in the room. I'd like to offer you a Mother's Day blessing, my beautiful women. It starts with beautiful women. I wrote that right here. Mamas, one and all, whether you have biological children or not, we bless you. May you feel our blessings beyond measure today and every day. May the power that you have be free and active in your life, and therefore all of the lives that you touch. Remember your worth. The world at large is still slow to catch on to just how worthy you are, but don't let that dampen your spirit or your power. On this day of honoring you, we do more than that here. We revere you. We offer our reverence by blessing you with our gratitude, our encouragement, our comfort, and most of all, our deep and abiding love. Blessings on all of you, mamas. Blessed be. Woo-hoo. You may be seated. Thank you so much. All right, so this is where we open up the floor for our community prayers. If you have a prayer that you would like to offer, raise your hand. Noemi will bring the microphone to you, and you can offer up your prayer. And then when you're finished, say, "Blessed be," and we'll pass the microphone to the next person who wants to offer up a prayer. Why, I see one in the back there.
I'd just like to offer and request prayers of gratitude and celebration. Just a couple of days ago, Celeste and I got to celebrate being married for 6 months. We're getting there.
Blessed be.
I just want to offer a prayer out to all immigrants and all folks who are afraid of and living in fear with what the current administration is doing. As an immigrant myself, I am just sending out prayers of love and hope that things can change so that we can feel safe once again. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
So part of my activism is to reach out to LGBTQ youth. There's an app where you can volunteer for this. And 2 of the kids, young adults, that I have been reaching out to actually texted me Happy Mother's Day today. And I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful for that, because both of them messaged me and said I'd made a big difference. And, right now it kind of feels a lot of times that we're not. But apparently I did for 2.
Blessed
Very
be.
grateful.
I want to give prayers of deepest gratitude first to dear Tamara for mothering me. It was a long time coming, and I'm very grateful to her for that. And I also want to give prayers of gratitude for all the right people being in the right place for some healing work that I've had done. To the surgeon, to my friend who couldn't be here today, who took time out of her life and cared for me when I couldn't. To my kiddo, who is engrossed but is caring for me in the ways that he can, and to all of my community for the care they're giving to me.
Blessed be.
My prayer and what I'm calling in is for our loved ones who struggle to think clearly, who are just dizzied by whatever comes into their world, and they cannot seem to intuit goodness or truth. And my prayer is that they just are grounded in love and peace and trust of our brothers and sisters being one family and all of us being relations.
Blessed be.
I'm Carol Eve, and I want to say a prayer of protection for the trees and the ancient trees. Please protect our forests, which feed us air, life, and protect our animals too. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Asking for a prayer of support for my daughter in Canada who has renounced her U.S. citizenship and is afraid to cross the border. And may her fears decrease. Blessed be.
As a mother of 2 sons, who nearly lost one son to the deep breakage of patriarchy and the toxicity that comes with it. I recognize that our culture has become a place of toxicity. I would like to offer up a prayer for all of these men and the women who are breaking and damaging us, because no one needs healing more so than those who are so deeply broken and so deeply destructive. May they have epiphanies and realize the truth.
Blessed be. May all our prayers, spoken and unspoken, be heard and answered. Blessed be. So we're going to pass the love offering baskets now and ask for your donations. I want you to know that Gaia's Temple is a nonprofit organization, and so your donations are tax deductible. If you'd like us to keep a record of them, then you need to put your donation in an envelope, and out in the lobby on the networking table there is a file box. In the back of that are envelopes. You can write your name on it, put your donation in there, and then put that in the box here. If you don't seal the envelope, then we will keep it in that file box according to your last name, alphabetized, and then that'll be our system. Each time you come, you can put your money in there, your donation in there, and then in here, and then retrieve it when you come in. That's our little system. The most important thing about your donation to know, though, is that as an organization, Gaia's Temple tithes 10% of what comes into our love offering baskets at the service to other nonprofit organizations in alignment with our mission, vision, and values. And today, of course, we are tithing to Planned Parenthood, the health centers that will keep working to ensure that we have the access to healthcare services, education, and access that we need to control our own bodies, our own lives, and our own future. So know that 10% of what you put in here is going to go there. Thank you in advance for your generous donations. I'm just going to pass these around. Thank you so much. And of course we sing, because we sing as we do everything. And it goes like this. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth. We are following your way. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother. We are following you. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth. We are following your way. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth. We are following your way. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, since I'm thanking people, I'm going to continue by saying thank you to our ancestor Shauna Carroll for her gorgeous music, Sacred Pleasure, and Every Woman. So much gratitude for the talent in the room today. On piano, Kathy Sestrap, blessed be. Our own song leader, Pamela Gerke, please stand up so we can acknowledge you. And our pinch-hitting soloist today, Terri Muharsky, please stand up. Thank you so very much. I'd like to thank the tech crew who keeps us all plugged in back there, Sarah and Noemi, and also to the amazing board of directors of Gaia's Temple who stand with me in stewarding this beloved musical. This beloved musical. Everybody jazz hands. There we go. Noemi Chaparro, Karina Frenzel, Tema Gotchberg, and Christine Steele. I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you so very much. So our closing thought today, before we release the directions and thereby take the circle down and then share fellowship, is by this American journalist and poet named Anna Quindlen, who said, "When someone asks where you come from, the answer is your mother." Blessed be. All right, let's release those directions. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, hands around the room, shall we? We've got one final song to sing. All right, we'll have to move down, move down, move down. Could you move down over there and close the circle back there? Come on, move on down. Beep, 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 whoa, beep, 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 woo, 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 woo. There we go. We all in? Now we're all in. Very good. The circle is open and unbroken. May the love of the goddess go in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much.